All right, guys, we are here in the office for a 3-minute takeaway. Got the mug, getting ready for an exciting weekend ahead. Here's what we're going to go with today. Let's see what we got. Urgent versus important. The leadership dilemma. Urgent versus important. I have no idea where my cell phone is. Give me a second. You know that sound? I'll show it to you. You know the sound. It's like probably the best feature of the Apple Watch. Yes, I need that. It's probably worth having an Apple Watch just to hear that sound when you've lost your phone. Let's put 3 minutes on the clock. All right. Here we go. So urgent versus important. You know, this is super timely because I was just talking to a leader the other day and they said, I feel like I'm getting things done, but I don't feel like I'm doing the right things. And that's usually because you're caught up in the tyranny of the urgent. Everything feels like it needs to be done right now. But if everything is a priority, then nothing is a priority. Now, I think I've shared a little bit of this with you before, but this is what I shared with the leader, and it's very simple. It's the Eisenhower Matrix. Very famous productivity method. You can Google it. You can watch YouTube videos on it, on some other channels, but let me just give you the basic outline. You've got all your tasks, and it helps to sit down and just dump everything out of your brain. Everything. Everything you need to do, everything you need to make sure you're remembering, everything that is right now on your task list, get it all out on a sheet of paper, and then you separate it into 4 Ds. The first D is the things you need to do, the things that only you can do. And you need to write those out and put either a star beside them, highlight them in a color. I highlight these in green, but these are the things that need to be done by you, and they need to be done as soon as possible. The second D are things that need to be deferred, things that need to be done by you, but they don't have to be done right now. You can mark these with a different symbol. You could put a little smiley face next to these, or you can highlight them in another color. So I like to highlight these in blue. These are things that I need to do, but I don't need to do right now, but I need to put a date on them because I need to know when they're going to get done. Then the next D is the things that you're going to delegate, things that you are going to give away, things that if somebody can do them 70 or 80% as well as you can, you're going to hand those off and then you're going to follow up with them getting them done. You can put a different symbol around these, or you can highlight these in another color. I like to highlight these yellow. These are things that I'm going to give away. And then the last D is delete. These are things you're going to get rid of completely. Not only are you going to give them away or take them off, but they're not going to make their way back on your list. I like to highlight these in red. You can come up with a symbol. You can do a little X beside these if you want. But these are the things that you are going to delete. So you've got everything listed out. Now you know what you need to do. The do's, the things that need to be done by you, and the things that need to be done right now are your urgent, important tasks. Those are the big items. And you want to knock out 3, 4 of those a day. I like to have a daily 3 big things I'm going to do. And then your defers, those are the things that right now don't need to get done, but they eventually do need to get done. So instead of thinking about them and having them come up in your brain all the time, I knew I was going to run out of time, you actually have them sitting in your calendar. But the delegates, these are the things that are urgent but not important. You need them done right now, but they don't have to be done by you. And just separating those out and giving them to somebody, and not giving them away and forgetting about them, but giving them away and following through with them, it's going to lighten your load as a leader so that you can focus on the important and they can focus on the urgent, unimportant. Don't get stuck in the daily dilemma of doing things that other people should be doing. I went over time. So much more that I want to tell you about that. But that is our 3-minute takeaway. Have a great rest of the day. I'll see you tomorrow.